Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas, part 26, with your host, as always, Mah-Dry-Bread, where we last left off. We were going to talk to him.
Howdy, great to see you.
Oh, I'm happy someone likes me. I have no reason to believe you're afraid of fighting.
Well, as it turns out, we had a string of bad harvests a few years back. Pa said he couldn't afford to feed but 3 youngins or we'd starve. As the biggest one, it was my job to go join the army so as my sisters could eat, and so as we wouldn't all be killed by raiders, and Jesus would love us. It's alright, I guess. I don't like all the fighting we gotta do, though. They're mostly pretty nice. Poindexter showed me how to make fireworks. Raz kinda scares me sometimes, but I don't mind. He's had a hard life. Oh, it's a fine place. The lake is real pretty, and we don't get bothered much by them Legion fellers. Well, I was born on a farm out in California. Weren't much. Me, Ma, and Pa, my 2 sisters, and about 40 acres of corn and Brahmin. Didn't ever have no problems, really, except for some lean years. Then I joined up and got shipped out here to New Vegas.
Question. You needed to send out one of the kids because, didn't have enough food to feed everyone, and yet you had 40 acres of Brahmin, which produce milk. You can also cook them, and corn, which you can boil and eat. Now that we have that established.
I ain't scared. I just don't like hurting folks is all. Ma always used to tell me, boy, you're the biggest and the strongest, so you mind yourself. Every day she told me that. Guess I done took it to heart.
Alright.
Toodaloo.
It's time to go talk to the camp leader. And I think he usually sits in one of the tents. I would assume the big one. So we need to talk to their chief and whip them into shape. It's good for a quest later down the line, and of course for this one.
Nelson's back. Oh, hell. What is it now? Man, it's my life. I joined up when I was 16. I don't know how to do anything else. Yeah, well, I didn't want to get promoted out of the field. I didn't join up to drive a desk. I've been here since the first push into Vegas. Back in the day, this camp was the hotspot for conflicts with the Legion, Raider tribes, you name it. These days, I spend most of my time trying to beat a little discipline into the soldiers under my command. I've gotten soft with no action. Mostly drill the troops, try to keep the discipline up and combat readiness high. It's not the easiest job in the world. Soldiers without a mission get bored very easily. Still, with the Legion just across the river, we have to be ready. Disappointed. We call them the Misfits for a reason. They're undisciplined, lazy, and they have absolutely no esprit de corps. The squad leader's got some promise, kid named Mags. But as for the rest, I don't see much hope. I'm going to make them shape up if it kills me, though. Or them, for that matter. You're welcome to try. Hell, maybe they'll listen to somebody they don't see as an authority figure.
Alright.
Yeah, whatever.
Now, as you talk to them, they'll all give suggestions on how to whip them into shape. So let's go around and start talking to them. I've already got which one I'll do in mind. I remember this quest,
Howdy,
kinda.
great to see you. To me? I'll tell you what I think this squad needs. A little more basic human niceness. Folks just don't talk to other folks, and everybody's always cross with each other. That'd be swell. Only if they knew the idea came from me, they probably wouldn't take you serious no more. So maybe you ought to think about it first. And I sure hope you're more convincing than I am, or they ain't gonna listen. Whatever you think's best.
Alright. Now, I'm going to come back and talk to him later, because I think that's the one I want to go with. But we'll talk to the others and see what they think.
You've done an excellent job ingratiating yourself to the top brass. I assume this is some sort of stratagem? That seems highly illogical. What reason would he have for doing that? This is an unexpected variable. I had hoped to coast on an easy wave of mediocrity to a cushy government pension.
No, I'm not going to say that and piss him off.
And how would you propose accomplishing such a goal? An intriguing proposition. Company readiness reports are logged on the computer systems at the resort. If you hack the system, you could alter our records. Such an attempt, however, is likely to thwart efforts to motivate the squad to do actual work. If such is your goal, you should look elsewhere.
Yeah.
As you wish. I'm sure the optimal solution will become apparent to you in time. I somehow suspect you'll be back to converse with me later.
Yeah, all doing that means is that they don't have to work. I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Evening.
What you want, Holmes? Yo, I'll tell you what this squad needs. A healthy dose of angry juice. Psycho, the big red one. I used to run with the fiends. I still got the hookups. Smuggle some in and you'll see an improvement.
No.
Whatever.
Glad to see you haven't gotten yourself killed yet. He did, huh? Well, good luck with that. You'd have an easier time teaching rad roaches to march in formation. Well, if you ask me, what we really need is to get this whole squad out on the practice range. Shape up our marksmanship and explosive skill. I'm sure the others have their own ideas, though. Okay, I'll be here if you come to your senses.
Yeah, I don't have the gun and explosive skill to be teaching them that. However, I've got a lot of speech skill.
Howdy, great to see you. You did? Does that mean you're gonna help? Okay.
I guess that's all you had to say. Oh, it doesn't say Poindexter on the list. Oh, no, it does.
Done an excellent. And what do you propose? As you wish.
Apparently I can't try and convince him yet. I hope this is not another glitch.
What you want, Holmes?
Nelson's back in our hand. Glad to see you haven't gotten yourself...
I'm fairly sure this is another glitch, guys. Yep, I can't even talk to them about it, can I?
What you want, Holmes?
What if I were to... Is there anything I can say? There we go. I have to ask them about their squad, and then I can. I guess I didn't remember that weird bit of knowledge that you shouldn't have to do, considering we've already talked to them about that.
Shit, maybe you're right. Guess I ought to give him a shot. Right.
Glad to see you haven't gotten yourself killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, no. They're slacking.
Okay, we've already heard that.
You really think so? Hell, I guess it's worth a shot.
Man, these people are, very easily convinced. Guess there's just one more to get.
You've done an excellent... You're trying to appeal to my ego. I must admit it's an effective tactic. All right, I'll help. But only because I want to see if it's even possible.
Alright.
Howdy, great to see you. Boy, the squad sure is working together a lot better now. I think we're gonna be A-okay.
I don't think they've even talked to each other since then. Okay, well, that quest is done, which means they're now whipped into shape instantly, which is good for a quest a little later on. I believe it might even be necessary.
Well, their test scores are only marginally improved, but I'm hearing good things about the Misfits' teamwork.
Yep. And, does this still...
Disappointed.
Yep, apparently I can still go down that line. Even though, that whole thing's been solved. Alright, and I do have one more quest, actually, that I have in mind here, to get started on this episode, because I skipped by it at Forlorn Hope before, because, it's a long quest, and we do it over the course of a long amount of time, but I started thinking about it and realized I should probably just take the quest now so we have it for later. And I believe it's her who gives it to us.
Hey, you're not one of the troopers. Got a second? I have work I need done, and nobody here at the camp has the time or inclination to help me out.
I do.
I have the delightful task of tabulating stockpiles, kill ratios, mission success rates, radiation deaths, and other truly fascinating numbers. I've come across numerous inconsistencies between our numbers and our reports, especially with regards to intercepting hostiles. I'm wondering if our radio security codes have been compromised. I need someone to deliver security code upgrades to each of the ranger stations.
Alright.
This holotape contains the updated security codes for the ranger stations. Show it to the comm officers there. Once the new codes are in use, anyone still using the old codes will just hear static if they're listening in on our frequencies.
Deal.
Bye.
Well, might as well get started on that now. Any bit of experience is good experience. So we have that set. Now, we haven't been to Delta yet, apparently. Thought we had. Okay, well, might as well just walk over there. It's fairly close. Don't think we need a transition for that.
Looking good, soldier.
And who knows, we might even spot something on the way. Am I going the right way? Yes, I just need to kind of turn over that way a bit. In fact, am I going the right way? I might as well climb up here and get a better look. Not all these stations we have by default. Yeah, I think this is the way we're supposed to go. Oh, bloatflies, right. I forgot there are bloatflies over there. I think that's our location we're trying to get to. Okay, that's an NCR flag. We're safe down there. Seeing if that was an enemy camp for a second. Didn't recognize it. I think we're getting pretty close to the dam. Although we've basically been there as we've been in Boulder City. And I bet you there's some loot here. There's usually loot every time you run into an abandoned building like this. But if someone lives here, it'll probably count as stealing.
I'm not supposed to let civilians just walk around this place. There better be a good reason for you being here.
Your face doesn't match your hair.
Very well. You can tell Reyes that this station is secure. Sir.
No experience for that? Watch out for what? Are there enemies? I don't see any. Is it just the bloatfly lady? That's the AI, folks. Let's keep moving. Okay, we haven't been to that one. We can go to Charlie, because we already have that on the map. So you might be wondering why I'm in Novak constantly. Well, random event happened when I teleported over to the Ranger Station Charlie. Bunch of Legionary assassins started spawning in unreachable areas, and they killed Boone and Edie. I tried retaking that a few times. None of the times it worked because they constantly spawned in areas where you basically couldn't shoot them, and Boone was getting stuck on walls. So, I'm gonna have to find a way to take care of that between episodes. Joyous day, the glitches. Until next time, have a nice day.